Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, interesting video here because this is something that happened to me. This happened on Instagram. I was posting on my little True School Sports Instagram account for a while, um, and then there was a post that I made on December 19th, 2017. It was basically I posted a fake ESPN Fight Night cover that somebody made with like Gennady Golovkin, Terrence Crawford, Anthony Joshua, Keith Thurman, and all that. And then the caption of that, Instagram photo, I said, I quote, "The world needs a new Fight Night video game with stadium add-ons. I need to be able to beat people up on Fight Night with my boy Romo Gonzalez. Come on, EA Sports 2K, someone solve this problem, right?" So I posted that, and if you guys want to go see the screenshots of that, it'll be in the comments down below. But and not in the comments, in the description down below. The Imager links will be in the description down below if you want to see them. So I made that post, right? So I got a couple little comments here, but one guy in particular commented, and he made some claims, but then I went and go look them up. So a guy named Nick Cordasco, I think I'm saying his name right, Nick Cordasco, Agent Nick was his Instagram handle or whatever. He made the claim that basically Fight Night video game will never happen again. He said, I quote, "I worked on Fight Night and unfortunately it will never happen," right? So I'm looking at that and I'm like, who the hell is this guy, right? So then you click on his profile, you see he has 21,000 followers. He's got pictures of like Rocky, and he's one of the people I've seen on Instagram who he actually has a picture with Muhammad Ali, old Joe Frazier, one with Hugh Hefner. Like, he's got some pretty rare pictures. He's got one with Biggie. So then I click on his website, nickcardoso.com and whatnot. And basically this guy, he works with a lot of celebrities, and he basically gets them placements on video games and like drugs. Like, he's worked with a lot of companies like EA Sports, Topps Trading Cards, Lucasfilms. And the name of his company, I just had it in front of me. Where is it? The name of his company is called Prince Marketing Group. And if you go on there, right, gives you a list of all the athletes I work with. So a lot of the athletes he worked with were guys that were in Fight Night. Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, ton of guys, ton of people. So I mean, he seemed legit to me. But going off what he said, so he came with that comment, and he was like, "I worked on Fight Night. Unfortunately, it'll never happen again." That was the initial comment he made. So then I responded to him. I said, "First of all, let me say thank you for your work. Why do you say that?" Right? So I responded to him with that. He responds by saying, "Fighters want too much money, and the sales were not that great every year, but I still play." And then I responded by saying, "That makes sense, and I could see why that would be a problem. It was a great game, and I really enjoyed it. Hey, Nick, you seem like an interesting person." Okay, whatever. Try to connect with him. He didn't respond. Whatever. All right, so Fight Night is a game that I think the boxing world needs, the video game world needs. Like, I don't even play video games like that no more. Like, only video games I play when I do play video games is like FIFA, and that's really it. I just play FIFA. I like FIFA a lot. But if you guys remember, like, when Fight Night, I'm gonna say round 4 came out, Floyd Mayweather wasn't in Fight Night because he wanted way too much money, and that actually would coincide with what Mr. Nick is saying, that fighters want too much money, and the sales, the demand doesn't match the sales that they had. So this is interesting because recently I saw a video on, and shout out to him, man. Like, he's late to the party. I don't know where the hell he's been, but he's late to the party. Shout out to my main man, Love One Hate One, cool guy. I've been watching this video since he had like 5 subscribers or 50 subscribers, but he's got a good little following now. But Love One Hate One, he made a video about Fight Night and basically how he knows some guy within the realms of EA Sports. He didn't reveal who it was, but some guy within the realms of EA Sports that says that Fight Night's EA Sports is gonna make a Fight Night like game in 2019. They're saying late. He's saying that the guy he knows is saying late 2019, right? And then before that, in the intermediate period between that time, they're gonna have a Fight Night remastered edition of, like, I guess an older version of Fight Night. So it could be Fight Night round 4 or 3 or the one in 2004 when Hawkins on the cover. Who knows? That's what he's saying. And then I watched some interviews from the main game developer of Fight Night, and he was saying, well, what is it? EA Sports, they got to focus on making these UFC games because I think they're contracted to do the next like 2 or 3 UFC games, and for their developer team to get like a Fight Night game in between making the UFC games, that would be a tough thing to do. So there's a lot of conflicting things here, but I mean, I think it's going to be tough, man. Like to get a new Fight Night game, because I mean, it's like making a video game and getting fighters to be in the video game is no different than for fighters making the damn fights happen. It's like a Mikey Garcia prices himself out of a fight, right? Fighters will price themselves out of being in the video game, which I understand. Like, fighters, get your money. You don't want to be swindled. You want to get what you're worth, but at the same time, you can't be unrealistic. Like, it is what it is. You fighting out EA Sports and the fighters had to come to some sort of like they have to have a middle ground. And overall, I just think there needs to be a new Fight Night game. It's been way too damn long. The last Fight Night game was Fight Night Champion 2011. So I think even for the health of boxing, for the health of the sport, I think it would be good to have a boxing game out. Like, a lot of times people who don't even watch boxing, they learn about boxing by playing boxing video games. Like, I'll give you an example. Shout out to my man Juan Pablo, one of my best friends in the world. Juan Pablo is not a big boxing fan, but he knows who Miguel Cotto, Shane Mosley, and Bernard Hopkins were. Why? Because he plays video games and he's freaking played Fight Night growing up. So, there's plenty of people like him, and some people actually become fans by just playing video games. Like, I can't tell you how many times I played video games growing up, and I became fans of certain players, or I like certain teams more than others because of video games. You would think it's like the stupidest thing in the world, but some people actually become fans of teams that way. So it's no different with boxing, and I think just there has to be something soon. And I really hope the guy, I know it's not him, saying this information. He's just going through his source, but I hope his source, I hope love one, hate one source is correct, because you can't play with people's emotions. Like, a lot of people are feeding for a new Fight Night game. And personally, if it were me, what I would like to see is, I wish, and I don't know what the legal ramifications, like the legal work that would need to be done for this to happen. I don't know what will have to happen, but I would like to see 2K, right? 2K, who's been making, NBA 2K, WWE 2K, they've been having a lot of success making those games. I would like to see 2K buy out EA Sports, if EA Sports still has the rights or whatever. Get Fight Night, get the naming rights or whatnot. Get Fight Night, maybe call it Fight Night 2K or something like that. And then I would like to see them make the game. That'd be fantastic. And then I would like stadium add-ons. I would like a special mode where you can come up through the amateurs, and then you can go to the Olympics, and then you can choose what promoter to sign with, kind of like when you play NBA 2K. And 2K's done a great job with their NBA 2K My Player mode. Like, over the years, that's gotten so like much more deeper than usual. Like, I was playing 2K17 the other day and I was playing My Player mode. I was watching my friend play My Player mode. I'm like, they got all these crazy things where the players text each other and crap like that. Like, it's just so detailed now compared to like when I was playing 2K like regularly. And I think that with them having the background and success doing that, that could pay dividends in the overall quality of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think if 2K were to buy Fight Night, they could make probably the best boxing video game ever made. They already did it with the NBA. So why couldn't they do it with boxing? And boxing is such a sport with rich tradition history. Like they could really go left field with it. Like they can make a throwback My Fighter mode where you can be a fighter in the 1920s and fight 8 times a week, and I don't know, it's crazy stuff. Like I'm just throwing ideas out there, but overall, the information I got from the dude who commented on Instagram, for I don't know how legit he is. Maybe I should interview him. You guys let me know. I'll leave the like I said, the screenshots in the description so you can click them and see them for yourself. But I'll probably reach out to the dude and try to get an interview with the guy because he seems to have some sort of insight into why Fight Night hasn't been coming out and why there won't be one coming out. So maybe he can, tell us some things we know and don't know. And so maybe that'll probably be my next interview. But regardless of the fact, from what I heard, the next Fight Night is not coming out. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope the guy is wrong. I hope love one, hate one is right. But it is what it is. And when they do make a new Fight Night too, I hope they get like it needs to be a lot of, like, they need to have a wider assortment of fighters. Like, I would like Fight Night to have roughly, like, I'm going to say, if they can get like 40 to 50 playable fighters in the game, like, that'd be great. And I would say like 10 to 15 of them need to be like throwback fighters. So, okay, so I want to see like your Marvin Haglers, your Ray Leonards, Ali's, Tommy Hearns, those guys are already in the games. They need to be in the games. But then, like, I don't know, maybe even older guys, like older fighters like Rocky Marciano should be in the game. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I know I'm rambling, but let me know what you guys think. Like, do you guys want a new Fight Night? And if a new Fight Night would have dropped tomorrow, what would you like to see in the game? Do you think there will ever be one out? Because from what I've gathered, it just seems like there's not going to be one out anytime soon. And that's just what I'm hearing. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. You can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.